Hi guys. So now we are moving on to the sign of Cancer from March 12th, which is today, to May 12th, which is about 3 months from now. What's going on for Cancer? March 12th to May 12th. What's going on for Cancer? Okay. Oh, wow. So it looks like, guys, that you have some kind of dishonest happening in your life. Perhaps someone has stolen something from you. Someone is stalking you, or your home life has been being interfered with by somebody, and it's not really getting you down, though. It looks like you have a really strong support system, and you're not focusing too much on this person who is interfering with your life. And also, I'm seeing you here, too, as a person who, in response to maybe having your privacy interfered with, you are going under the radar as well. So you are hiding the fact that you're having a really good life and family life away from this person so that you can make sure that your happiness is not interfered with. And it seems very cut and dry. It seems like you could be on the defensive towards people, new people, because, or also the person that is doing this, so that you don't get hurt again. Because I think it was really sad that you had to go through this. Yeah, it seems like it was really sad. And perhaps there were some rumors that were generated around your work community, and it was really unfair, and it caused a lot of problems, and confused a lot of people at work. And this person pretty nearly got away with it. You know, they might have gotten a little bit of chastising, but for the most part, nobody has held them accountable in any way at all. So that could be really frustrating for you, which is why you're more defensive than usual. It's like you're frustrated not only because your privacy has been interfered with, but also for the fact that, you know, this other person did something wrong. And you know it, and other people know it, but nobody did anything. Nobody said anything on your behalf. So guys, let's get to your past, present, future reading, so that we can understand a little more into what you guys can expect to happen between today, March 12th, and May 12th. Your past, present, and future. What happened in your past, Cancer? Okay. What happened now? What's in your present life right now? And what's happening in your future? What will come to be on May 12th? Okay. Wow. I should know about this high priestess. Huh. Okay, so here's what I see in the past. I'm seeing that maybe there was some litigation at work. There was things that needed to be gone through by the upper management, and this had to do with you. And maybe somebody was looking into you and what your place was in some kind of matter, and somebody wanted to know if you were following the rules. And I think that it was found out that you were okay. You didn't do anything entirely wrong, but it still made a bad impression, even though you didn't do anything wrong. It was the other person that did things wrong to you. But because of the bureaucracy you're dealing with, they are not able to see this with a fresh lens. And unfortunately, you caught the brunt of that. And this caused you you might have had to spend some money on a lawyer, and that cost you quite a bit of money and really put a dent in your financial situation. And it really left a bad taste in your mouth is what I'm seeing. Like, you're just kind of like, how in the world is this possible? And in your present moment, I see that you're not doing too well financially, but you're doing just well enough. And that's probably causing you some stress. But you're also trying to make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Getting out. You're trying not to let this affect you in a negative way. So you're trying to look on the bright side of this. But it's difficult. It really is. Because you keep getting reminded about what happened. Maybe people still have questions for you. You could also be traveling quite a bit for work or for other reasons. Maybe for document reasons. Maybe you're in a different country and you had to get your visa straightened out. It's caused you some travel and also some financial issues. But you're also having a really good time abroad, if you are abroad. And you are really seeing the higher lesson in this situation. You're not taking it entirely personal. It's like you can kind of see why it happened, where you went wrong, but you're not blaming yourself harshly about it. You're kind of like, well, that was maybe a mistake, but how can I move on? It also could be a father figure whose health has gone awry, and right now the doctors aren't really giving any good feedback, so there's a lot of discomfort around what could happen. But you have a lot of optimism about it. You're spending a lot of time with him. Maybe you had a mentor in the recent past who didn't do right by you. And there were some things that really didn't sit well with you, and you left. And you're trying to make a good life for yourself now, but you're still weighing up and down, why did that happen? How did you get involved with that? Why did you get involved with that person? It's like you can't believe that happened to you. But you're not you're not victimizing yourself. You're just kind of like, I can't believe that actually happened. I really had a good feeling about that person, but they really turned out to not be so good in my life. And in your future, I'm seeing that you may study up on some religious beliefs that you have, maybe doing some research into different passages in the Bible. And that's going to help you deal with some stress that you're feeling, to have a spiritual inclination that will help you see the bigger lesson in what's going on in your life. It's going to be really important to you. And I'm seeing that it's gonna bring you a lot of prosperity in the end. You're gonna maybe take some quiet time to yourself, maybe do a lot of healing work on yourself, see a therapist, whatever. And this is going to be really helpful for you dealing with any anxiety that you have. You're going to have new coping skills that you're going to be learning, and maybe you already learned them. Maybe you already learned them. Okay, was there anything else that Cancer needs to know? Okay, Cancer, so I'm seeing that there's a burden happening in your work environment that's causing a lot of arguments and frustration. But in the future, you're going to be able to discuss the situation with the administrators and really resolve it. You're going to help them see your point of view, and they're going to perhaps apologize to you and reveal to you, how stressed out they've been. And you're going to have a newfound respect for them. This fighting is going to end soon. It's not forever. I know it might feel that way, and you're probably really worried about it just going on and on and on forever, and it's not going to go on forever. And you're probably already feeling the optimism. And the advice here is, definitely be optimistic. Look at the bright side of your life. And I'm hearing the song, always look at the bright side of life. And I definitely feel that. Like, this situation, there's nothing you can really do about it. The other person was highly manipulative, and they got you. And that's okay. You just have to release that and learn from this. And you know that this is never going to happen to you again. Like, now you've learned your lesson, and you're not going to let this happen again. Where you were maybe lied to and taken advantage of, and treated unfairly. Now you know how to protect yourself, and your focus really needs to just be getting out and about and having a good time and healing. I'm feeling baths for you. Like, take some nice baths. Leisure time. Go to a spa. It's gonna really help. And, talk to your good, trustworthy friends about the situation and have some good times with them. Have some drinks with your good friends who are really there for you. Don't waste your time anymore with people who you can't trust. Okay, Cancer. I really feel like that's it for you. Here, I'll pick one more card because it's kind of short for you guys, but here, let's see. What does Cancer really need to know before I end this reading? If it's possible, Cancer, I'm seeing that in June it might be a good time for you to go on a vacation, or if you're planning on moving house, June is looking good for you. Okay? And I'm seeing maybe travel around water, go to the water if you have access to it. I'm seeing, go outdoors, enjoy the fresh air, see the water, go to the ocean if you can, the lake, river, anywhere that you can have some peaceful times to enjoy life and the weather and just reflect on what it is that you want to do next. Okay, Cancer? So thank you so much. Good night.